Welcome to E-Exam Guide. This is Dr. Teo Kim Heng, Informatics Academy. First, we talk about how to prepare for the E-Exam. Okay, so at least 1 week before the exam, okay, you should attend to the E-Exam briefing. And days before the exam, you should make sure that the computer is in good condition. If you do not have a good computer in good condition, maybe you need to borrow one, or you can actually even borrow one from the school. Okay. Get ready for at least 10 pieces of full scrap paper. You are going to write your answer on this full scrap paper. And you should get ready. You should write your student ID on each page, and you should write consistent page numbering on the page. So it's important you number it so the marker will be able to follow the page number to mark your answer. Okay. You should make sure that a private room for exam is available. The e-exam, we need to make sure that it is as rigorous as the physical exam. So this private room is to emulate the real exam room. So there must be a table for writing your answer. Of course, this table must be very clear. You should not have anything else on the table other than your computer, your full scrap paper, your pen. Okay, so you should not have book on the paper. Okay, all these things would be considered funny. Okay, the whole e-exam is recorded, so make sure that the table is clean. Arrange the computer so that the table is visible from the computer's camera. Okay, so during exam you should turn the camera and mic of your computer on. So through your computer camera we can see what's on your table. Okay, at least see your face, your body language. Your mic, through your mic we will be able to hear whether you are alone or you are talking to a team, which is not a valid exam. Okay, exam should be private, individual. So here is example. You can see that I have a table which is visible here. Here I am going to write my answer on my answer script, full scrap paper. Okay, and then you should not have this earpiece on because people may worry that you actually listen to the people outside. Outside people. The outside people will guide you through. Okay. You should turn the camera on. You should turn the mic on. Okay. Okay. By the way, this is the control bar. So this is this is to get out of the exam or the meeting. Okay, this turn on the camera. This is to turn on and off the mic. Okay, so on that particular day for exam, you are recommended to reset your router at home so that you will ensure good Wi-Fi connection. Okay, all this thing is over internet, so Wi-Fi connection, make sure it's good. Okay, restart your computer to ensure that it's in good condition, it won't jam. Okay, and then of course you should have already received the link to the meeting for the exam, so then you connect to the MS Team meeting through the link. Okay, as I say, turn the camera and mic on. So at the beginning, your examiner will guide you through. For example, typically examiner will ask you to show that the room, and then so you can, for example, you can use the smartphone, okay, to to show that the room is really private, only you are in the room, okay, and then the tables is clear, and then there are only necessary things such as the full circle paper, such as the pen, maybe dictionary on the table, nothing else, okay. E-exam is a very rare case. So typically, e-exam will involve only one student and one examiner. So in this case, TH is the examiner and the K represent the student. Okay, of course, the student should turn the mic and the camera on. Okay, this is the mic, this is the camera, this is to hang out. Okay, by the way, this is called the control bar. So when the exam starts, the examiner will share with you the exam paper, share with you the exam paper, and then you can move, browse through the exam paper page by page through this uh, left arrow and right arrow. Okay, so you can move to slide 1, slide 2. Actually, behind the scene, it is a PowerPoint slide. But this PowerPoint slide, you cannot download. You can only view it through MS Team meeting. Okay, so you can move next and forward. Okay, back and forth around the exam paper. Okay, so for example, I can do page slide 2 or page 2. Okay, typically, the exam is one-on-one. In this case, the examiner typically will ask you to take control of the presentation. So you click take control, you will become the presenter. Okay, what is the advantage of turning into presenter? Once you become the presenter, you will be able to move from page to page without using the mouse. You can just move from page to page using up arrow and down arrow. Furthermore, the examiner in this case become the participant. So the examiner will be able to see every page that you browse through. Okay, so you can move from page to page by using up arrow, down arrow. In addition, if you stop the mouse for a while, you will see that those control bar disappear, and then the paper on the screen become very green. Okay, just like this one. Okay, and then you can move up and down using up arrow, down arrow. This is the last page of the exam paper. Okay, of course you can go through the exam paper up and down, and then double check whether you have answered each and every question that you choose. Okay, typical exam format is like this. There is a section A, so you need to answer all the question in the section A. And in section B, there are 3 questions, typically labeled as B1, B2, B3. And then you need to choose 2 of them, and only 2. You cannot answer all 3 of them. If you answer all 3 of them, the examiner got the right to ignore the exam question with the highest mark. Okay, so you choose only 2 questions from section B. Well, this is a typical situation. but it may change. So you need to listen carefully to the examiner. You need to read the instructions in the exam paper carefully. Okay. So at the end of the exam, you raise the hand. Actually, you talk. Your mic is on, so you can talk to the examiner. Okay, talk loudly to the examiner. So saying that you have end the exam, you want to submit your answer. End of exam procedure is very important. So you need to make sure that your answer is submit to the examiner and without any hiccup. Okay. So first you will show your answer to the examiner through the computer camera page by page. So this procedure is recorded, so we can see how many pages you actually are submitting. Okay, of course, all these pages captured to the computer camera is not so clear. So what you need to do is, after this step, you turn on your smartphone, okay, and then use your smartphone to take clear picture of every page of your answer. Okay, take your time. Okay, and after that, send the picture to your examiner through email. Okay, of course, you should have known the email of the examiner. You should wait until the examiner confirm receiving your email and receiving your email attachment and be able to open the email attachment, and then you verify with the examiner page by page. Okay, you have submitted how many pages, and the examiner will verify with you whether the picture are clear or not. Otherwise, you need to resubmit for those missing page. Okay, so just to ensure that everything deliver clearly to the examiner. So after that, this is the end of the exam. You log out from the exam team meeting, and then good luck to you. End of the exam. This is the end of today's briefing. Thank you very much for your participation. Bye bye.